You wake up, stand from your chair, and notice it takes just a little more effort than last year. After 60, your body loses muscle faster than you realize, and that loss quietly steals your balance, energy, and independence. But research from Harvard-linked studies shows 3 simple cheeses can flip your muscle-building switch back on. No powders, no long workouts. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly which cheeses, how much, and when to eat them, so your legs stay strong enough to keep up with life you love. It's frustrating. You eat well, maybe even exercise, yet climbing stairs or carrying groceries feels harder than it used to. This isn't just getting older. Your muscles are resisting growth, a process called sarcopenia, long before you notice. But what most people don't realize is that certain cheeses, eaten the right way, can reignite your muscle-building machinery, even while you sleep. Today I'll share 3 proven choices from clinical research and simple ways to add them to your day so you can keep your strength, your balance, and the freedom to be there for the people who matter most. 1. Cottage cheese, the Lucine powerhouse. Frank was 72, and something as small as opening a jar had started to feel like a workout. Carrying groceries meant taking 2 breaks instead of 1. He thought it was just getting older, until I told him there was a way to flip his muscle-building switch back on. After 60, your muscles stop responding to protein the way they used to. It's like trying to start a car when the ignition is worn out. The fuel is there, but the engine just won't turn over. The key that makes it start is an amino acid called leucine. Inside your body, leucine tells a master control system, the mTOR pathway, to start building muscle. But here's the challenge. After 60, the amount of leucine you need for that signal to work jumps from about 2.3 grams to 3 grams per meal. That's where cottage cheese comes in. Just half a cup has more than enough leucine to hit that signal, and about 14 grams of high-quality protein. And it's not just any protein. Cottage cheese is rich in casein, which releases amino acids slowly for 6 to 8 hours, feeding your muscles all night long. One clinical study in the Journal of Physiology found leucine could boost muscle protein synthesis by 57% in men in their 70s, without any changes to total calories. So, here's what I had Frank do. Half a cup of plain, low-fat cottage cheese about 30 minutes before bed. 2 weeks later, his morning walks felt easier, his grip stronger, and yes, that stubborn jar lid finally gave way. But that's not even the surprising part. What happens in your muscles overnight is where the real magic begins. 2. Ricotta cheese, the recovery builder. So, what's actually happening in your muscles while you sleep? Think of it like a team of repair workers arriving after hours. They've got one job: patch up the tiny tears in your muscle fibers and make them stronger for the next day. But here's the catch. By 2 or 3 a.m., their fuel tank is often empty. And that's when muscle breakdown starts creeping in. That's why the type of protein you give your body at night matters just as much as the amount. And one of the best-kept secrets for seniors is ricotta cheese. Ricotta is loaded with casein, the same slow-digesting protein we just talked about. But it also brings in a full spectrum of amino acids that keep that repair crew working for 6 to 8 hours straight. In a 2014 clinical interventions and aging study, older adults who ate 210 grams of ricotta daily actually gained muscle mass and improved their balance in just 12 weeks, while the control group lost strength. Margaret, 69, was one of them. She'd been waking up with calf cramps and feeling unsteady in the mornings. We added a half serving of ricotta in the afternoon and another before bed. Within weeks, the cramps stopped, her legs felt lighter, and she could walk her garden path without holding on to the fence. Miss this next step, and you may undo the progress you just made, because the third cheese works in a completely different way, and it's the one that keeps your strength from slipping away in the first place. 3. Parmesan cheese, the strength preserver. So you've got your muscles rebuilding at night. But how do you keep that strength from slipping away during the day? This is where Parmesan steps in. It's not just for pasta. Parmesan is a powerhouse of bioavailable calcium and special milk peptides that tell your body to make more IGF-1, a growth signal that helps your muscles and energy systems work in sync. I like to think of IGF-1 as a construction supervisor. The workers might be ready, but without the supervisor, the project slows down or falls apart. And here's the kicker. After 60, IGF-1 naturally declines, which is why many seniors notice their legs feel weaker or fatigue sets in faster. But in a 2024 BMC nutrition study, women aged 60 to 80 who added daily cheese to their meals improved both their skeletal muscle mass index and their grip strength in just 90 days. Ellen, 74, is a perfect example. She used to dread carrying groceries up her porch steps. We started small. Just 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan sprinkled over her eggs in the morning, and another over steamed veggies at dinner. Within a month, she could carry those bags all the way up without stopping to rest. And the beauty of Parmesan? It's concentrated. You get a big hit of muscle-friendly nutrients in a tiny portion. No bloating, no heaviness. But what most people don't realize is that the wrong type of cheese, or too much of it, can undo all these benefits. And that's where a common myth has been misleading seniors for years. So here's the big takeaway. Protecting your muscle after 60 isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things at the right time. Half a cup of cottage cheese before bed to flip on your muscle-building switch. Ricotta to keep your repair crew working through the night. And Parmesan to preserve that strength during the day. These aren't magic tricks. They're small, proven choices that give your body what it needs to stay strong, balanced, and independent. Because every time you get out of a chair without struggle, every time you carry those groceries in one trip, you're not just building muscle, you're protecting your freedom to live life on your terms. So, which of these cheeses will you try first? Type it in the comments. Your idea might help someone else stay active and independent. And if you found this helpful, give it a like so more people over 60 can see it. Subscribe for more evidence-based ways to age with strength. And I'll see you in the next one.